My name is MIguel Maquez. I represent Legal Shield. Most people know this as prepaid legal. I've been thinking for about a week and a half on what was I going to present to you today, and I said, well, I'm just going to talk to them about attorneys and how the law works here in the United States and how we get sued for reading the wrong place or saying the wrong thing or acting the wrong way or not doing anything at all. But yesterday night, I got an alert from ID Shield, which is something that is very dear to my heart because I've seen it, firsthand, how people get devastated, how their lives are being destroyed by somebody stealing their identity. You have no clue how bad that can get. That is really bad news when somebody steals your identity. Legal Shield has a program in conjunction with Crow. Crow is the leading security company as far as your identification is concerned. These people are the best of the best. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Legal Shield. We offer insurance, attorney insurance, or legal insurance. We have small business plans. We have commercial plans. We have truck drivers plan. We have a bunch of stuff that I can sit here for 2 hours and talk to you about that. But I really want to talk to you about ID, your identification, your person. How important is to safeguard that? I'm going to give you a little clue. What are these people doing now? Let me tell you what they're doing. These hackers are going now and going to these payday programs and getting a paycheck with your information. This is something new. I don't know why the news is not in the news. I don't know why they don't show it, but that's where they're going. That's what they're doing now. Yesterday, UCLA Health got breached. Not only did they get breached, they got compromised. Those two different things. They got compromised. And you know what they said? The names, age, social security number, address, medical information has been stolen. Now think about that. That is bad news. Somebody steals your medical history and they go to the they sell your information. They go into the hospital. This is a person that comes from another country, buys your information. They go into the hospital and they tell them, well, are you allergic to anything? No, I'm not. Goes into your records. Then you may be allergic to penicillin. You go in there one day to the hospital and you are unconscious. You can't tell them what you're allergic to. The doctor's going to look at your record and say, oh, you're not allergic to nothing, penicillin, or something to that nature. Now you're dying because somebody else bought your information and used it against you. A lot of people think ID theft is somebody stole my credit card number and they went out, had some fun in South Beach and bought, good night. No, it gets more complicated than that and more into depth. A lot of people think, well, I don't do anything to lose my identification. All you gotta do is go into the internet. That's it. A lot of people do this. They go into Starbucks and they open up their notebook, their iPads, and guess what they do? They open up their email. They check their email. They pay their bills. And there's a guy next to them surfing that public Wi-Fi and can see exactly what you're typing in your computer. So all of a sudden you've been breached and compromised. That's bad news, okay? I'm gonna tell you a little story because that's how we convey this to people. I'm not gonna say what school, but this is a principal of a Dade County school. Somebody stole her information, her life. This is a lady that in California bought her information on the black market, and she is a prostitute. Well, she got caught in California. Judge says, okay, I'm gonna let you go, but you gotta come back and stand trial. Well, she didn't. Okay, so you know what happened. She's got an arrest warrant. One day in the Palmetto, she got stopped for a speeding ticket. Police says, run the license say, oh, you're wanted. Get out the car, you're going with me. Going to jail. She's like, for what? Prostitution. This is a principal of a school. Long story short, by the time it got cleared out, she lost her job, and then she lost her finances. She lost her credit because she couldn't pay her house on time. It just, everything went south on her. Okay? Here's what we do. The first thing that we do is we do a check on all the black market sites out there that sell information. We look for your name, your social security number, your information. Once we find it, we extract that information. It is not sold. Okay? That is really important. Many of you have heard of LifeLock, right? They do the same thing. What is the difference between them and us? Well, when you get breached and you get compromised, they send you a little booklet from the FTC, how to resolve your problem. That's gonna take you years, not months, years. And then you gotta hire an attorney because the affidavits have to be written up by an attorney. That gets bad. The other thing that you will find is that we do different is, and here's the takeaway, is we restore it for you. You sign a limited power of attorney, and we have a private investigator working specifically in your case that will restore everything back to the way it was. We'll spend up to $5 million restoring your identity. And that is, bar none, hands down, we're the only company in the United States of America that does that. Everybody else sends you a little booklet. And that's it. Okay? I left some information here. I don't want to go, through all the points and, the benefits. We have so many benefits. I can be here, like I said, 2 hours. But I just want to let you know that if you live in the United States, you're alive, and you have a social security number, and you have a home, you have a family, you have a career, you best look for how to protect your identity. It is imperative that you do that. I mean, I don't know how to convey how important this is. I was going to give you a good, nice little, presentation, but I got to stress this to you. I have seen people lose their livelihood because of that. Bankers lose their jobs. People that cannot get a job because somebody stole their identity. I'm a mortgage banker. I have people come over to me and tell me, hey, I tell them, you can't get a loan. Why? You got all this in your credit. Says, that's not mine. You got to figure it out.
Miguel, tell us, how much does it cost to enroll in Legal Shield?
The cost is, for identity theft, is $20 for the family. Okay, it covers you and your kids. Kids, yes, kids are
unlimited number of children.
8, up to 8.
More than enough.
All right, my phone says it's time to quit. But if you have any questions, you can call me or you can go into the internet. My webpage is real easy. It's my cell number, www.305-389-1151.com. And you can see a whole bunch of videos there and all kinds of stuff. If you have you want to call me and consult with me, you're more than welcome. very much.